And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield, it's Slater. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Chambers. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Slater. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Acho. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you're looking like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Slater. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be first down. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up.
There he goes. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recent.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Chambers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front, let the guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Looking to pass, it's Slater. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Try to get it to the edge. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Chambers. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Dropping back, it's Slater. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the middle, working that left side. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away.
Downfield with a big gain. Brings up 4th down.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half.
Number 13, set to advance on the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Durant. With the catch, it's Hardy. And he's wrestled to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
22 water.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the 1st. He'll try to take it back. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll go to the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Durant. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Durant. With the catch, it's Hardy. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Grohl. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Here's a heat. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty.
Here we go, sack.
To throw, it's Slater. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He's going to throw deep right side. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Let's go.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Durant. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't connect on his first throw.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the toss. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Durant. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.